Yeah.
Call in by clicking the link in the stream's description. The professor wants to hear from you.
Beginnings on the cusp, not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup, something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma.
Yeah. Woo! Woke up with a vision, it's Professor Bear's day. Ruling the game, coming hard, paving his way. Thoughtful and smart, yeah, the wisdom of math. In a world full of shadows, he's breaking the cast.
What's up?
Welcome, and thank you for joining me. I am Professor Bear, and this is A Bear's Thought. And today's episode, I cannot put into words how much I am humbled and thankful for my two guests today. I could come up and say 1,000 different things about them, and all of them be true. So I'm going to keep it simple, short, and to the point. I have the legend of Ricky Morton and his son, soon to be legend, Kerry Morton. Gentlemen, how in the hell are you today?
Go ahead,
Professor. What an introduction. Thank you. You know, soon to be legend. That's some big shoes to fill there, but I do appreciate that compliment, and I do appreciate you saying that. You know, it's been a good day. I got to lay out in the sun today. My dad's been fixing around the house, running some errands all day, so we were looking forward to this tonight. We knew all day that this was coming and couldn't wait to jump on the air.
And if y'all don't mind, we got to give a big thank you, shout out, love to Amy Berman, who made this possible.
I'm going to bring that up in another thing in a minute, but you already done. Hi, Amy. Look here, I'm at Kerry James's house going through stuff. Check this right here out, man. They sold these at the 7-Elevens.
Oh.
And today, and look at how brown and old that right here
That one's got some age to it.
But this is one we kept put up. That's beautiful, isn't it?
That's the good one.
Oh, yeah.
Smile for the camera. Yes. Hi, Amy. I love you.
Yes, much love to you, Amy. We're happy that we could do this, Professor. You know, Amy messaged us and asked if we could, you know, she one of her family friends and asked if we could be on the air, and we're happy to help out with that. So thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem. I tell this quick story about meeting both of y'all at the same time. And I tell everybody, y'all are the sweetest people. And I know that you understand the fans and everything, but y'all were just so sweet to me. And anytime y'all see me anywhere, y'all always speak, go out of your way, and I appreciate that so much.
Well, no, buddy, we appreciate you and people like you. It's what keeps our business alive. But you know what? Somebody told me the other day, said, man, I met your wife. She's the sweetest, nicest lady ever known. I said, you need to come visit for a couple hours. Change your mind on that. Let's get into it, fella. What we
Yes,
got on
sir.
today?
So the first thing I would like to ask you, Ricky, is what do you think about tag team wrestling in the here and now? What is your opinion of it?
Well, let me sit here and think for a minute about that right there, because there's so many different tag teams. But we got to understand, this is 2025. Our business is not the same as it was back in my day. And you have to grow with the business, and you have to get into it where you understand it, and which I do understand it. But some of my faults about it is none of the guys watch each other's match. I've watched a couple of the big shows where I see them do the damn same spots, just at a different time. Their storytelling. And one thing that I'm really particular about is when you got a lot of guys at the ring. Now you got, say, 8 guys at the ring. You got 3 sets of them on the floor and 1 in the ring. Well, everybody's doing something. Well, you see, when everybody's doing something, nobody's focusing on what they're doing. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And then again, they go up in the crowd, and they think going up in the crowd is real good. But see, when you're up in the crowd, only the people standing there can see you. The rest of the whole building can't. They don't know what you just did.
Exactly.
That's some of the things that I don't like about it. And another thing is they don't work as a tag team. Now everybody comes in, and excuse my language, I might say something bad here, but it's just like the good guy comes in and got to get his shit in, and then the other one comes in, got to get his shit in, and definitely the heels has got to get their shit in, and that's what bothers me, especially when the heels are beating up on the baby face. They got him in his corner. They won't bring him out of his corner. See, when you got him in the corner, all you're doing is put heat on the referee, and they don't understand that. So, and I'm the man for that job. I can teach them that.
Definitely. I mean, you have transcended wrestling where you are known as in the ring to do a Ricky Morton. And get that crowd behind you and get fired up for that comeback, for that hot tag. So
yeah, that's what Robert Gibson, in our day, man, he was a great hot tagger, buddy. He'd come in like a cat on a hot tin roof and doing his thing, and that's exactly what the people want. That was his job, and that's what we did. I sewed and gave him a hot tag.
Oh yeah. So, Kerry, my question to you, sir, is, and you've probably been asked this before, but how do you feel having your father be the legend that he is? Do you feel that people look for the clone, or they give you a chance to be you?
Well, that's a good question, Professor. I think you said it right there. I had some big shoes to fill. I am told by peers in my business that my father is the quote unquote best babyface in all professional wrestling, and that's what a compliment that is. But what a mountain to climb that is too, especially my shoes being a 3rd generation professional wrestler, my grandfather to my father to now myself. So immediately when I broke into wrestling and going full time and making this my full time job and commitment, I had to immediately, I had to pivot myself a little from my dad. I had to go make towns and wrestling shows by myself to kind of associate people that, hey, I don't have to have my dad here at all times. Don't get me wrong. It's a blessing always to have my father in my corner or in my tag team, man. But, what an opportunity it is also to kind of step out. If you watch any of my work outside of, maybe if you're familiar, if you watched any Game Changer Wrestling or JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, or NWA Power for whatnot, which I'm employed with, I'm a little bit different than my father. So my guy here beside me is known for being Mr. Nice all the time. And me, I got a little short fuse sometimes. Sometimes you look at me the wrong way, I probably want to smack you across the head. So I got a short fuse. And I let that be shown.
In our business, you got to be ready for whatever throws at you. Right now, Kerry's real young in the business, and he's on a learning process. But see, you got to learn everything. And you can't, it's hard. Now, I was a 2nd generation wrestler. Kerry is a 3rd generation wrestler. And people expect this and that, but his time will come. He's earning his own way. You know, he's in NWA. He's out there killing it on the independents. Well, him and I both thought.
Yes.
Credit to him.
Absolutely.
Like Foundation shirt I got on.
That's right.
Check this right here out. York Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a question about that too, but go ahead.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
I just
Professor, we you know, in my early stage of my career, and especially following, you know, get the tag team with my dad at all these shows, it's a learning experience. Every single day, I'm learning something new, whether it be, you know, in the ring or how to perform or talking on the microphone or anything about professional wrestling. And that's something I was always encouraged to do. The day I stop learning is the day I need to get out of professional wrestling. And I hope that day never comes, because I look forward to every show that I get to be on. I look forward to meeting and greeting the people.
Did you hear that from?
Exactly.
And I do. You know, guys, listen to me. I've been wrestling 50 years, and I still learn something new every night. You maybe just a little something, but it's something new. You know, you have different crowds. You know what? And it's very hard to do. And a lot of you guys, I'll be better off talking to the wall than talking to you to make you understand what I'm saying. But see, now you go out to the ring and you let the crowd control you. No. When I go to the ring, I control the crowd.
That's right.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
I never forget one time, a long time ago, I was wrestling Bobby Eaton, and we started the match off, and the people started hollering, boring. I stopped the match. I went and got the microphone. I says, now I'm going to show you boring. Right? I grabbed Bobby Eaton, the headlock took over, and I just sat there. Then about 3 or 4 minutes later, they started going, we are sorry.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you got to control. You got to know what you're doing. And then, you know, they didn't wait for me and Bobby to kick it in. They wanted, you know, I'm not like today. I tell a story. You know, I tell a story before I even ball my fist up. Okay.
And I think a lot of people do not know the art of telling a story. For me and the wrestling knowledge that I have, like I said, I go back to the 70s. My father was a great big wrestling fan, so of course everybody in the house became wrestling fans. So when I was younger,
Continental or what?
Yeah, Continental, of course, Georgia. 605. You better either get out the house or shut up.
What's that?
I said at 6:05 on Saturdays, either you got out the house until after 8, or you shut up. Either way, our friends knew not to come by the house at that time. It was just a religion for us.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I meet a lot of people like that.
Yeah, and see, I'm so old school. Right in the back of me, I got tapes of matches. I got VCRs. I got everything, because that's how giant of a wrestling fan that I am. Matter of fact, I got the original tape of the first was the precursor to Clash of the Champions, when you and Robert lost the tag team titles to Bobby and Dennis.
Oh yes.
So, like I said, I go back and I think I have a great grasp on the sport.
Now, you live in
Knoxville,
right?
Yes, sir.
Right. You know, we're around there every now and then. If we're around anywhere, just get a hold of me and I get you any shows.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
You know what? We're going to be around here in our area too. We're going to be in Bristol. What date is that?
We're going to be in Bristol, Tennessee on June 21st, Saturday, June 21st.
Yeah, we sure are. They got a great card that's going to be.
Matter of fact, I actually got it on my calendar.
Yes.
To try to make it up there.
That'd be awesome. We'd love to have you, Professor. Genuinely.
Well, I appreciate it.
Love to have you there.
Now, I keep on seeing the notification at the bottom of the screen. It says caller on the line. Now, what made that be all about, real quick?
So we have guests that probably want to ask a question. So, Mr. Producer, if we got somebody, go ahead and put them through.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, it could be a.
Camera
There
shot.
we
There we
go.
are.
Who we got? What's up, fella?
They disappeared. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
So, a question I wanted to ask both of you. There she is.
Look who we have here.
Here we are.
Oh,
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Amy.
maybe I worked my behind off today.
Amy,
Do what?
I said I worked my behind off today.
We wanted to show you.
You're always working your butt off.
I know you have a question you're going to ask you in a second, but this is one of one, and it's just
Yes.
made, and it is yours. So we wanted to.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to ship it off to you in the near future. So just wanted to let you know that real quickly, Amy. We're
Thank
getting down here
you.
to sign it, send it off. It's one of one.
Let me see that.
Yeah, you got my address. You know where I live.
You know it. So
Maybe that's
Well,
the
thank
first
you.
time.
one of
Say
one.
what?
That's awesome.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, guys. No, I don't have a question. I just wanted to pop on here and say hi to you guys.
Well, hello to you
Hi,
too,
Amy.
Amy. I love you. Hope you're
You know, I
doing
love you guys.
well.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, thank you for all you do for us. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I get to see you on July 11th down in Dallas.
Dallas,
It's
Texas.
birthday girl.
Yeah, that's my birthday weekend. You're
Wait
going to
a
be at
minute, wait a
Gillies,
minute.
aren't you?
Hold up. Your birthday is the 11th of July?
No, my birthday is July 13th, but I get to see them on the 11th.
Yeah.
Well, my birthday is July the 10th.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, come on down. Yeah, come on down to Gillies in Dallas and hang out with us.
Actually, my plans were to be in Dallas, but I am getting inducted into the Kentucky Wrestling Hall of Fame on the 12th.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where's that at in Kentucky, Professor?
It's going to be in Somerset.
Somerset, Kentucky.
Somerset. Gotcha.
I love that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Again, like I've told everybody, I don't deserve the honor because I don't bring what you, the wrestlers, do. I'm just a big fan that's lucky and blessed.
I'm
to
going to stop
do-
you right there. You wouldn't be put in the Kentucky Hall of Fame if it wasn't for a reason. I know some of the things you do that you don't think it's people notice. We all notice, everybody. Well, you think I'm on your podcast? Do they think I just jump on anybody's?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
All right.
that's so true. And I guess it's just me being humble and letting people know that yes, I do some things and I love to promote and do whatever, but it's never about me. It's about the sport. So
Cool.
Well,
Amy, it's good to see you.
great to
sweetheart.
see you, Amy.
Good to see you. Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye,
Bye.
darling. See you in Dallas.
So the question I want to ask, and this is for both of you, Kerry, I've seen you have your mean streak come out a few times, and I understand that you are just feeling your way through, but it's so similar, and of course you're going to be compared to your father for everything. But I every time I see you amp up and do some stuff, the immediate thing I think of is the York Foundation and what Ricky did when he was a heel.
I learned from the best, Professor.
I want to talk about the York Foundation and let everybody understand why this happened. This happened when Robert got hurt. I had no job. I was not on contract. Then Robert got hurt. So Dusty gave me, he says that either, you turn heel and we'll hit you with the York Foundation, or I don't have a job for you. Because at that time you had 500 wrestlers there anyway. And that's the reason. You know what? And Mid Terry Taylor and Tommy, Terry Reynolds and Curtis Hughes, who made it work. and it worked a lot better than people thought it did. That's the reason it didn't last very long. You know, it got old, and I got to hand Terry Taylor a hand, but he's a great worker, and Tommy Rich, he's a great heel too.
Fired up, baby.
Fired up. And you got to say, and Terry Reynolds, at this time, she was that beautiful woman with that computer, and the computers were coming into it fit right into the TV script that we were doing.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Yes.
Kerry, what another thing? I know you are a champion, and you were just at that promotion with a little short doing a run, and that was JCW.
That's right. Professor Bear, I'm actually still currently the JCW World Heavyweight Champion. I beat Willie Mack, which was a great competitor. And we had some journey there. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted. I beat Willie Mack, and what a competitor. Listen, I'm breaking character. If it were me, the mean guy, I can talk about Willie Mack. But if I'm breaking the other edge, Willie is one hell of a competitor. I mean, absolutely just smooth as butter, just so good. The whole roster of Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
He's a great worker. I never really sat and watched him work until I started going to Juggalo Championship Wrestling, because I watch everything. But I watched, and I got to watching him before Kerry won a belt. And I watch this, I go, damn, this guy's pretty damn good. And then the next night I watched him, I said, damn, he is real good. And then the next night I watched, I said, damn, he's great.
Spot on.
Because he told a different story every night.
Absolutely. What a competitor. He is 200, if I'm not mistaken, 270 pounds. And agile as someone that would weigh 125. I mean, he moonsaults, he does suicide dives, top rope, explosive moves, and he can move unlike any big guy that I ever saw in that capability. He is super, super good. But now if I'm getting back into character a little, I'll whoop his ass any other day. I'll whoop Willie Mack's ass any day.
Not fast, not quick. Not quick.
I might whoop it before the man upstairs get the word. I'll tell you that right.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick right there.
All right.
But it's still competitor there, and great run. If you get a chance, anyone that's watching this that hasn't, go to YouTube. It's JCW Lunacy. There's weekly episodes that come out every Thursday. You get a chance, please watch it. Really good entertainment, professional wrestling that's produced by Violent J, one half of the Insane Clown Posse. And we get to have a little, say-so, and you see my boys, the Southern Six, see my dad over here, and you get to see a lot of other familiar faces that are still making waves in the professional wrestling.
But it's a lot of them out there, dude. GCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. They are, they're great, but it's good for the guys that are trying to make it in our business, and that's why I love these guys for it. And I got to say, Violent J gives the guys that great opportunities. And he does. His stuff is live, and his stuff. And you know what, man? They come to see the Juggalos in concert at the wrestling. But boy, is these places packed. I mean, these arenas are sold out. Standing out there in the ring, crazy.
They're rowdy. They are rowdy.
I wrestled Kerry out in New Mexico. And I told Kerry, I said, call it in the ring. But the people were so loud, this far away, I couldn't hear him.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't hear him.
Unbelievable. Those crowds are so rowdy. You got the thing with those, and this is a little short notice, I don't really tell people, but you always have to have eyes in the back of your head on that promotion, because the fans get so rowdy and they get so into the matches that they'll jump the barricades trying to get involved, trying to save people.
That happens all the time.
It's happened to me 3 times in the promotion that I've been there, and I've been there for over a year, consistently. But that's happened to me 3 times. That fans jump the barricades and try to get involved in the ring.
We're at one of the shows, I think in Spartanburg, and I watch everything, like I told you. Here I am, I was a baby face, and they're in there, and here comes somebody in the ring. Here I am running out there to the ring.
I'm watching it,
and I'm trying to tell the security guard to do your job. You know
Right.
what? What are you talking about? Go do your job. Pull the people out of the, gosh, don't call that barricade.
Oh yeah, they dumped the barricade on us. They hit.
And I teach Kerry. I said, we're in a big business here. This is not no dollar and sugar, dime store.
Right.
This is a multi-million-dollar business, and you can't. And when they come in the ring like that, you can't. You just got to grab them and take them down. You can't heat them. You can't be tough. And that's what the security are out there for. Grab them and pull them out of the ring. Don't sit there and just look at them.
It happens. I advise anyone that's listening to this, please don't jump the barricades, or please don't make our jobs any more harder than they already are.
Because, some of these guys ain't no joke. You come in that ring, and next thing you know, you have 30 wrestlers on you, and that's not trying to hurt you, just trying to get you out. And
exactly.
Then if you do that, then they throw you out. You miss the show.
Yeah, that's it.
So don't do that.
That's the stories we don't like to bring on camera, but I thought it was a good time to bring it on the Professor Bear show real quick.
Well, and see, one thing that I've told people, and I love where we are currently with the business, because it's a throwback to the independent days and territories where you can go around and learn your craft in front of different crowds, learn different styles. But the thing that makes it just a little better than the territorial days is you can go on YouTube. You can watch so many different promotions. Like in like our case, we try to do promotions and like, hey, watch this one. These are good. And we're just trying to help build independent wrestling where people learn more about the future stars, because that you are going to see a lot of these wrestlers become household names. So get to learn them while they're young and see their growth. And again, the wrestling business has been great to me. It's kept me from going crazy. When I'm depressed, I can watch a match, cuss somebody out, and feel a little bit better about my life.
Amen to that, Professor. Amen to that.
And one of my pet peeves is too, these younger guys are breaking into the business and they want to learn. And the only way to learn is to go wrestle. And sometimes you're lucky you get somebody that's a lot better than you are, that then you can learn from him and learn from it. But see, I don't like these promoters that say, well, you can't wrestle for this guy, or you can't go there, or you can't go there. See, that's totally out of the picture. I don't know where somebody came up with that. That don't happen in our business. We don't do stuff like that. When you tell, I wrestle or I perform in front of whoever pays me. This is what I do for a living. It's no joke and it's no game. You're not going to have the right, just because you don't like him, don't mean that I don't like him. Do you understand that? And these guys out here that are learning, they need to go. They need to go wrestle. See how they run their show. Learn how to do this right here. It's a necessary thing in our business. So you promoters out there, quit. Nobody wants to listen to that bullshit. I just want to go out there, have fun at my show. I want to have a good time. And plus, the guy might have an opportunity, even though I'm 69 years old and I'm going to crawl in the ring with you. I would teach him more in a 15-minute match that he's going to learn in the next 2 years. And I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. We got a little tangent there.
It's so refreshing, because there are so many people that just think I can do it. And y'all guys seen me. Y'all know I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds, and I'm very agile, but I can't do I can't do nowhere near what y'all can do. I might know a little bit from watching, but I would never, ever try to step into a ring with anyone, because I know better. I respect it. So
Well, it's a business that, it's see, because everybody wants to be a wrestler because they thinks it's easy. Well, it's not easy. It's our business is so hard. The wrestling's fun. The traveling's what's hell, and
It's not the truth.
that's the reason I'm on the road all the time. I fly back in on Sundays. Well, I hadn't been to bed, because they don't give you these first class seats, and here you got that early bird special. It leaves at 4 o'clock. You get there and you can't check into your hotel until 3 o'clock, so you got to go to the building. Then by the time you get out of the building, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and your flight leaves at 4 o'clock in the morning again.
Professor, we don't get paid to wrestle. We love to wrestle.
Yes.
We get paid to handle the travel when it comes along with the travel, and it comes along with the hassle. Now it's sometimes it's a blessing, but sometimes, it's a little rough over there. But
if Amy's still watching, we already signed.
I already signed it for you, Amy.
1-1. Here, I'm gonna put that on here.
So I got one more question, then I'll let y'all get out of here. And
thank you, buddy.
The question is, and I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up or not, is that you are stepping away from the School of Morton. Would you want to discuss why?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just I'm starting a new journey in my life. Yeah, do you hear me? You listen to me. I was there for 11 years. Had a great time. But when you get 69 years old, and then, like I told you, you fly in on Sundays. It's hard. I don't feel like doing nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying? But
yes.
I got other things working in my life. I have my son here that I absolutely love to be with. And I'm just going to tell all of y'all out there, I am who I am, and I'm not who you think I am. Not who you want me to be, because, baby, I'm just me. And that's the way it's always going to be. You see, no, I have nothing bad to say about the school.
Nothing. I'm going to add on to it, but I'm going to interrupt him. But School Morton was amazing to us. We gave, I'm not saying me. I'm saying my father gave lots of wrestlers opportunities to perfect their craft there, or even start their craft, and really get another step in the professional wrestling journey. After 11 years, we've been kind of thinking, and just the home time is very crucial, especially, we have nieces and nephews, and my niece and nephew, grandbabies to him. And it's tough. It's tough to commute 2 hours down to wrestling school and commute that.
And it sure is.
But if I may say this, because I feel like this may be a cool barrier to break, is the School Morton is not done. We live in Bristol, Tennessee, and I can say this right now, as I was saying in the air, that something really, really special is going to be in the Tri-Cities region. There's an awesome wrestling school at Kingsport called Net Pro Studios. They run a good studio there, and I think we're going to go there, and when we get the opportunity. It's just the thing at the School Morton is just time. There was not enough time in the day, and my father looked at me and he said, Kerry, I don't feel like I should have a wrestling school when I cannot dedicate my time and my pride and my love, my focus onto this. And it was really hard for him. I know it's a little tough for him to say that, but I'm saying it for him, as it's nothing against anyone. It's just when you don't have the time and you want to dedicate as much time as you can, and you truly can't, you got to step away. You got to start prioritizing other things that are a little bit bigger and more meaningful. And at this stage, it's we're hoping to go to Kingsport in the near future and have a class once a week, and really, kind of break it into there. So the guys in School Morton are more than welcome to come and attend.
Thank you, Michael. I'll read this message.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So the guys in School Morton are more welcome to attend. We're going to still be sponsoring professional wrestlers, as we always do, and really trying to carry on the School Morton legacy tradition. More seminars.
And that's one thing we do with the help of Amy. And I'm just going to tell everybody, we love. And if you watched me on Busted Open the other day, you would have seen that. I love the women and the guys of professional wrestling. Mark Henry, the first thing he asked me, he goes, Ricky Morton, what's the first thing you say to me and the last thing you say to me? I said, what's that, Mark? He says, you love me. And you kiss me right on my forehead. And I do. I love the boys and the girls of our business. It's just the way it is. And and thank you for having us on your show. But no, nothing's over. I'm not trying to. It's not here. We got to go. It's what's convenient, buddy. I'm serious. It's hard to be on the road and you fly. And listen to me, dude. I'm busier now than I was 30 years ago. I've been bummed. We're flying everywhere, especially Kerry and I. And as long as I give the people their money's worth, I'm going to keep doing it.
That's right.
And I'm really looking forward to it. Look, and any of your fans out there, if you see Kerry and I anywhere, come and check us out. We bad to the bone, man.
I was definitely going to say that you deserve to do what you feel is right. You've given overly more to this business, and again, I didn't want to because we didn't get a chance to talk about it beforehand, and I didn't want to make anything if it was a sore subject, anything you want to go there. But and
I love everybody.
Yes,
I love you.
And man, I again thank you both so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us on your show.
Really, Professor, thank you.
That's what we got to thank everybody for. And I'm sorry that we're going to sign off here right now. Hi, friends. And that we appreciate you all very much. And thank you. And listen to me from the bottom of my heart. I don't know, but this is me. God bless you, and I love you all.
Absolutely. Professor, thank you so much for having us once more.
Y'all have a great evening. And we will see each other because I'm out on them roads, so we're gonna see each other again.
No, you come to see us, buddy.
Yes, sir.
You pop up here in Bristol, just give me a call when you come here.
I got you. Thank you.
Thanks for inviting us to a Bears Thought. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Y'all have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Guys, thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this interview as much as I did. Again, being 51 years old and getting to live out a dream, and seems like every day, every week, I get to experience more, and that little kid inside of me couldn't be more happier. And I know my father is watching down, and he can't be more ecstatic. So for me, Professor Bear, I thank you, and we'll check you out on the next A Bear's Thought.